We are live. We are all so direct with Lana McAra, who is an award-winning author and ghostwriter of more than 40 titles with 1 million books sold. She won the Christie Award for the Reaping the Whirlwind, which was released in June 2020. She is known for her magnificent work portraying really the ghostwriter who is able to get the ideas of her clients and really sum them up. You might find her working with Dell, or you might find her with the 50 plus today, the medium, or maybe at Blue at Harvard. Welcome, the literary titan, the finalist of the Book Excellent Awards, live and direct. Lana in the building. Speak to me, sister.
Thank you so much, Jay. Delighted to be with you today.
Amazing. Tell me, who is good for you? Who do you love working with? Like, what group of people do you love working with?
Well, I love people with creative ideas and an entrepreneurial spirit.
Okay.
So they've got those two things going on. They've got something fresh. I'm always looking for fresh ideas. I screen my clients. I don't take everyone who comes to me.
Well,
I don't want to write a book report where they're just drawing research from all these places and putting it together. I want personal experience. I want someone who's excited about discoveries and research. And then they also have these ideas about, oh, we could do this. I could take the book and make a career and all these things. So it's both parts, the idea and the entrepreneurial spirit.
amazing. Let me know what types of results you get for your clients who are writing business books. So they're an expert in their field. What types of results do you get for them typically?
Wow, this is depending on the author, what position they're in their career at the time. But I ghost wrote a book for a medical doctor. She was a dermatologist and she had been on some media to begin with. She had been on like an expert guest on some TV spots and things like that. So with her book, it was about exposing the skincare industry because there's a lot of fraud. There's a lot of claims that aren't true. And she was bringing her expertise, and she did a lot of in-office research where studying people, how they
Hmm.
responded to different products and things. So she got a contract with a Simon and Schuster, one of their satellites, and then she was optioned for a documentary based
Wow.
on her book. So it's really important to have good writing, but it's also important for the author or the ghostwriter to capture the voice of the author. And we spent quite a bit of time on Zoom calls where I would be questioning her about the science. I'm a writer, I'm not a scientist, but she was a scientist, and we were able to communicate. And then I could put it out in terms that everybody can understand, not just
Yeah.
other doctors, right?
Yeah, amazing. I like that you go deep with your old clients and things like that. I think is admirable. How do you see the role of AI in the book writing process? Are you one for saying absolutely not in terms of the writing, but in the structure or in the idea generation? Yes. I mean, what's the role of AI? Do you use it?
I do use it, but not for the writing piece. So I will use AI for helping me with research, especially the ones that will give you sources. So you can go and check the sources. But also organizing ideas. AI is really good if you put in a string of basically what I do sometimes is I'll put in a transcript of a
Hmm.
conversation. For
Hmm.
example, those conversations I had with that doctor, I could put that into AI and say, make me an outline, give me the top points, the most important things. And AI would give me that in seconds. And I would
Mm.
have the overview, and I would also have article ideas and a lot of things from it. So organizing material is wonderful for AI. And also the grammar checkers now. They're all AI, Grammarly and all of these others, that's AI.
Hmm.
But boy, does it help because they'll say, it'll bring it up and show, here's a space before the period.
Yeah. Well,
That kind of thing is amazing. It's hard to see that.
yeah, no, it makes sense. So we're using it as our employee, as our assistant, and really
Yes,
leveraging it.
that's a good way to put it. Yeah. Yeah.
How are you getting visible? I mean, I love your website. You know, you're on YouTube. You're putting some good work in. Like, how do you get visible to your prospects?
I write articles. I have a Substack
Hmm.
where I put articles. My Substack is in the writer's chair. So my
Okay.
branding is in the writer's chair. And as you see, I'm sitting in a chair.
Yep.
This is my writer's chair here. And then I have a podcast also called In the Writer's Chair with Lana McAra. And you can find that on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, all the places. And I interview authors and people who work with authors.
Wow.
It's not a solo YouTube, it's an interview channel. So I love it because I get to do what you're doing today, Jay. I get to ask questions and hear about people's ideas, and I absolutely love those conversations. So that's something else I do. I do post on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram, and I have pretty hefty followings over there. And LinkedIn is actually my favorite. Now, I'm on Facebook more than LinkedIn, but LinkedIn is where I get meaningful contacts.
Yes.
Yes, people are willing to talk, have conversations, set up coffee dates, and that kind of thing, and Zoom calls. So that's another thing. Attend a lot of networking events
Okay.
on Zoom. Yeah, business networking events. I have one after this. I
Wow.
did two yesterday.
Wow.
So
How do you find these networking events?
they come to me usually by a friend or one of my interviewees, one of my guests, or someone that I come in contact with. They say, "Oh, I go to this networking event. You should try it out." And I've been to quite a few of them, and some of them are not my cup of tea. They just aren't my cup of tea. I don't like it when the leader of the networking event comes on with this really loud, strident voice, like a hawker at a carnival. Come now, you're going to get
Yes,
your
yes, yes,
deal.
yes, 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 yes.
I don't like that. I can't take it. It makes my nervous system go on edge. But I have found some that are very friendly, very engaging, and met some really good people. So you don't know till you try. And so I found a few, maybe three that I will attend. I don't do a lot of them, but I'm open to trying new things always.
Yeah.
And then I speak. I
Okay.
speak in person I've been in this area. I'm in Florida and I've been here for 4 years.
Hmm.
And over the years, I've built up a little following, and I have certain writers groups that I will speak at every year. And they will contact me and say, "When do you want to come this year?" And we'll set it up. I did 5 speaking events in May.
Wow.
That was kind of insane. I don't recommend it, but it just worked out that way. And so I love getting in rooms. Now, we're not talking about giant rooms, we're talking about 25 people maybe.
Good.
But that gives me a chance to meet people afterwards and hear
Good.
their stories. And, they get to know me. And then the next time I come back, I know you. I talked to you last time. Oh, yeah, I remember, all that. So,
Good.
yeah.
It seems like you're going the anti-automation, anti-AI route in terms of, I always say that when a child is first born, they're held to the chest of the mother, you know, connection, skin to skin. And I think really marketing in 2026 has to be synonymous with connection. Because yes, you can try something that's automated or generated by AI, but if one person can do it with AI, so can a million people. And so what makes you different, really?
Well, that's such a good point. Another thing I do is Facebook Lives.
Wow.
And that has been so amazing. I will go out at my front yard. It's so funny.
Mm.
I go out in my front yard and I hold up my phone and there's a tree out there. So I get near the tree and I talk for 3 minutes. And usually I do it when I'm going out. So I'm dressed up, right? And I'm
Mm.
out there in the yard. Those Facebook Lives will get 500 views. I mean, almost
Wow.
instantly. And if I put something up on Facebook, like a post, or even if I post a video, it might
Wow.
get 50 views. But if I do a Facebook Live, I've got a lot of views. So I've learned to do Facebook Lives as much as I can. If I have a book table at an event, I do a Facebook Live at the beginning.
Hmm.
Show my table, show the room, and all of that because Facebook Lives are easy. They're so easy because you just get your phone, hit record, hold it out.
100%. 100%. And I guess what's easy to do is easy not to do, maybe in this sort of world here. And, a few people that I speak with, they're seeing more success with workshops and one-on-one, like networking sessions and things. How are you selling? Do you use sales calls? Do you do workshops? Like, how do you actually sell and enroll your people into your program?
Well, that's a good question. I have a flyer and I put a flyer at every seat in the room before we start. So I get there a little early, set up my little
Mm,
table, and then I have these flyers and it's two-sided. So on the front, there's my picture, a little bio, some of
mm-hmm,
my books with the Amazon QR code on the front. But
mm-hmm.
then on the back, if I have any programs or anything I want to highlight, I put that on the back of that page, and then people will click and go to see what program I'm offering or event or whatever.
Wow, okay. Nice and simple. Do you do virtual events as well?
I do. I do virtual events. Mostly they're for my authors. I own a publishing company.
Wow, okay.
I don't know if you realize that, but
Yeah.
when we have our author meetings, I'm doing events every single week, and then I do others in addition to that. I'm not on the Zoom events as much because I like personal. I like live events better than trying to get people on a Zoom call. Zoom calls are so common. They are everywhere, and I find it's challenging sometimes to get any number of people to come out for them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Makes complete sense. Right now, I've been digging into this. I'm not sure if you've read this book, 10x is easier than 2x, or you heard of it. Yeah, so it's a book that really speaks about if you set a target that's 10x, then you'll hit 2x by default. And so often people are guilty of doing linear rather than exponential goals, right? Hey, I did $5,000 last month. Let's go for 10 now. And so by really leading into the bigger goal, you hit the smaller goal. What are you reading right now, and any key insights or golden nuggets from what you're reading right now?
Wow. I have a list of audiobooks,
Oh,
and
wow.
one that I go back to again and again is Change Your Paradigm, Change Your Life with Bob Proctor.
Wow.
I want that to absorb. And one of the things Bob Proctor says is when you read a book, don't just read it one time.
Mm,
Soak it in. Read it
yeah.
again and again. He said he's been reading some books for 10 years, that he just keeps picking them up and reading them again. And I've started doing that. And so I have books in my audiobook list that I have been listening to for months or years. And Change Your Paradigm, Change Your Life. That has been the most life-changing book that I have been in touch with. And then there are many others as well, of course. I love Money, Money Loves You. That's another one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's told from the perspective of money, where money is actually the author or the narrator of the book.
Wow.
And I believe the woman's name is Sarah Weems, who wrote
Mm-hmm.
it. It's super interesting. So, yes, I am constantly expanding. If I'm in the car, I'm listening to an audiobook always because
What
my
did you get?
business.
Did you get from that book, Love Money, Money Loves You? What did you get from the book?
Money is friendly. Most of the time we look at money as an adversary, like we need it, we don't have it, it won't come, to us. But actually money is friendly and it's waiting for an open invitation. It just wants you to open and receive it, not scrape and grasp for it. And that really helped me with receiving. Abraham Hicks talks about receiving mode, and it helped me to open to receiving more, and yes, I am receiving more. That's another book that I've listened to several times.
Wow. Wow. What's that book? The Money Loves You book. Wow. That's good insights. Good books there. Thanks for sharing that. What's the plans for the rest of the year for you? What would make 2026 a fantastic year?
Well, I'm looking for authors for the publishing company.
Wow.
Yes, we are a traditional publisher that does things completely different than most traditionals do. I have all these books that I have written, and I've worked with many publishers, and I made my own company because I couldn't find anybody I wanted to work with for my
Mm-hmm.
titles.
Yeah.
And so now we've got a traditional publisher that does not require all the social media.
Wow.
We also have we let the author keep 100% of their royalties.
Wow.
We don't hold any rights. The author keeps their rights. When you sign with a traditional publisher, they take your rights away. You don't
Wow.
have them back again till they give them to
Mm-hmm.
you. But we don't do that. We let you have your rights. We do marketing training every single week, all the latest things, how to do it. And then we do public relations. We will actually call venues and get you speaking places, presentation places. And there is a charge because we don't keep royalties. So we have to cover the production cost. And it's a really large number, Jay, $2,500
Okay.
for all of
To
that.
to write the book as well, help write the book, everything like that.
No, we don't write the book. That is publishing the book.
Publishing the book. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Writing the
look.
book is a different thing. Most hybrid publishers will charge $8,000 or $10,000, and they give no marketing help and no public relations at all. So we're doing all of it and charging $2,500. It is author owned and operated. There's a team of 10 people. All of us are authors with the exception of
Amazing.
two. Two are editors, not authors, but the rest of us, we're all authors. We love our authors. We're here to help. And so it's called Vendela, Vendela, Vendela Publishing. Just go to vendelapublishing.com. I'm looking for good books. That's my only criteria is a good book. I don't care about mailing lists or social media presence or platform or anything like that. I just want good books. So
Amazing.
there is a submission process, an acceptance process. We take about 50 of the people who apply, but try it out. Go over and see. We'll give good feedback. And if we have suggestions for changes, you can go change it and bring it back. We'll look at it again.
Amazing. Let them know how they can get in contact with you and who you serve.
Very simple. Lana, Lana, at lanamcara.com. McAra is MCARA.com. Lana at lanamcara.com. Email me. I'll love it.
Lana, thank you so much. Readers are leaders, certainly, and you are one of those. Keep growing, keep shining, and yeah, we'll definitely catch up soon. As Lana McAra, she leads, she sells, and we are out. That's it.